It was a chance, but Vaimashri probably saved runs more than anything because it was hit so hard back at him.
Just have a look at this length. Again, Fuller. But he got into a really good position because bats deep in his crease. He struck really hard straight back to the bowler. Could not hold on to it. He might have just hurt himself. It was his left hand.
Yeah, it was hit very hard, extremely hard. Pakistan, like Bangladesh the other day, who fought back in the final 5 overs. Bangladesh just conceded 40. Pakistan right now in the final 5-over phase have been excellent. They really pegged Bangladesh back. Now it'll take some special hitting to get to 200. Tinkering with the field, Salman Ali Agha now gets man out on the offside, mid-off in the circle, so the chance to hit straight, maybe over extra cover. It's it down the ground.
The batter's not getting the elevation.
Monday.com is the best AI for work, and here's why. Let me show you some of the mind-blowing things thousands of companies are already doing with Monday.com's AI. If you're in marketing, sending bulk emails used to take hours. Now, AI summarizes, translates, personalizes, and sends them out in seconds. Sales teams, AI finds high-value deals and handles all the manual work after calls, so teams have more time to actually close deals. Recruiting, AI sifts through hundreds of CVs, pulling the best candidates instantly, making your hiring process 10 times more efficient. That's why people love using it.
Brought in. Tries to get it down to third, just be the single. This is good. Pakistan will accept this.
Yeah, they'll be more than happy because they haven't conceded a boundary in the last 10 deliveries that they have bowled. That's how they've pulled this back. Drying up the runs, drying up the boundaries, and applying pressure. And by doing so, they've also managed to pick up a couple of wickets. It's been absolutely brilliant. Initially, it was Abbas Afridi, and now even Fahim Ashraf bowling in the right areas.
It's it down the ground, enough elevation, yes. Flat, long, and 6.
Finally, he nails it. Chakar Ali. Took them some time to pick up a boundary. Well, that's what he usually does. He goes across the line, goes deep, and then plays with the length. He flays it away. That is a cracking shot.
Yeah, wonderful hit. He was looking for that. The previous couple of deliveries was Chakar Ali. Now there's another discussion. Already this is Bangladesh's highest ever total against Pakistan in T20Is. But they'll be eyeing more. They'll be eyeing something over 200. Try to get to 200 or as close as. Chakar Ali. Full toss. Gets it over mid-off. Boundary. A 6 and a 4.
Yeah, he's a clean hitter of the cricket ball. If it's in the zone, he hardly misses out. Chakar Ali smashed the previous one for a 6. This time around the mid-off fielder, so he was eyeing it. Again, a slow delivery. It turns out to be a low full toss. All he to do is hit it over the top of the infield, and he picks up another boundary. So with that boundary, 12 in this over.
Seven legal deliveries remain. Into the pitch. Does well as Fahim Ashraf. But an expensive over 12 off. It's 184 for 5. The final over of this Bangladesh innings put into the bat, and they started off exceedingly well. Got to 150 in their 15 overs. Now just Pakistan fighting back. Final over. Hassan Ali, slow one in the air. Chance in the deep and taken. Hassan Nawaz made good ground. And Hassan Ali's pace-off delivery works.
It's the last over, and Medis and Miraj will be disappointed. Just couldn't connect it nicely. Hassan Ali, the very first delivery of this over, the last over, forces the batter to hit it in the air. Just couldn't find the gap. Probably just on the bottom part of the bat. It's a pretty decent catch. He had to run a long way to his left. Hassan Nawaz, and takes it very nicely indeed. So Medis and Miraj departs for one. It's 6 down for 184.
Oh, brilliant Yorker. First delivery. The slow one, second delivery, Yorker. So this is a fabulous start to the 20th over from Hassan Ali. Yeah, complete pace off, so he had to create his own pace. And that's why I didn't get the distance. It's a very good catch because he traveled a long way, ran the distance, but made sure his head was still and comfortable when he got underneath the ball. Good catch from Hassan Nawaz. First ball wicket, second ball just a single. Pakistan have been good in these final overs. I just want to get that field positioning absolutely sorted. There's now a little change. The square leg being brought to cover, an extra cover, so maybe Hassan Ali will go wide outside off. Zakir Ali moves across, full toss. Not a great connection, just a single. No ball given. Full toss deemed over waist height, so a free hit.
They've got to find a way to pick up a boundary here of this free hit. I'm still having a bit of a chat with the umpire, Hassan Ali. Just above the waist, that's what he was indicating, the umpire.
Quite tight, but he was quite upright when he hit that, so deemed a no ball, a free hit, a chance for Tanzim. Oh, thumped away leg side, he gets the gap and gets the distance as well. Free hit, deposited over the rope.
And that is a very good hit. Remember, he picked up his first T20 International 50 in the previous game, batting at number 9. This time around, a free hit, and Bangladesh desperately looking for a boundary, and he's smashed it away for the maximum. Full toss down the leg side, easy picking.
Yeah, they needed that. Bangladesh need a couple of more hits. They're 193 now. Goes wide and it's thumped straight down the ground. Just be the single. A hit away from 200, Bangladesh.
He misses out. Was eyeing to hit down the ground and clear the field. Nice scores by number 9 batters. There you go, Tanzim Hassan Saqib. That's the last T20 International. He's right at the top of the list, coming at number 9 and picking up a 50.
Swing and a miss. The slow one outside off stump working. So it's down to the final delivery. Can Bangladesh get to 200? And Jakir Ali hit one out of the park. It is a decent score, 194, but we've seen the previous 2 games, even the final, get 201. Bangladesh done well with the bat, but can they end with a flourish? Goes wide again, dragged it leg side. They want the second. Will they get the second? Yes, they will. So 2 runs to end the innings. 196 in the end. Bangladesh, the last 5 overs, got 46. Pakistan bowled well at the end, but Bangladesh, having been put into bat, and the series that they've had, they'd be satisfied with their way that their batting has performed.
Yeah, batting wise, definitely they'll be happy, but they'll be hoping that they can go and defend this. 196 in the end. They'll be hoping that the bowlers can do the job. Look at those last 5 overs, just 46 runs. Problem is they lost wickets, quite a few. 4 wickets in the last 5 overs. In the end, just could not cross over to score 200 or even more. In the huddle, but Bangladesh in the end will still be quite pleased to score 196 after the end of the 20th over. Thanks to that wonderful opening partnership between Imon and Tanzid Hassan Tamim, when they added 110 in 10.4 overs, set the tone.
Rose Sparks are built differently than Viagra. Sparks are designed to dissolve under the tongue to hit your bloodstream faster than traditional pills, with a dual-action formula to deliver a stronger boost. Rose Sparks contain tadalafil, which lasts longer in your system, so you're ready to go for up to 36 hours. Sparks hit faster and stronger to work longer. Say it with me. Faster, stronger, longer. Sparks. See if Rose Sparks are right for you at ro.co/switch.
Special guest with her.
What a great innings by Pervez Imon. Started off really well, that opening partnership, making the most of the power play. Tell us a little about your batting plan.
We are just batting according to the situation, so we can do it every over. We are targeting for a boundary, so we can do.
All right, you also got 100 versus UAE coming into this series. Did that give you a lot of confidence just in terms of
run? So today my plan is very normal, so I can.
What about the conditions then? What did you make of these conditions? There was some talk that maybe perhaps it's been slightly on the slower side. What did you make of it?
Yeah, a nice wicket to bat on, but this wicket is a bit slower than previous one.
All right, thoughts on the total then?
Inshallah, we can defend it.
All right, thank you so much and all the best.
Yeah, thank you.
Bangladesh put into bat the opening partnership, Tanzid 42, Imon 66. Contributions by Lyndon Das and Hidroy. And they ended up, in the end, for 196 for 6. The Pakistani bowlers found it difficult up top with that partnership of 110. Litton Das and Hidro with 49. Jacarelli and Tanzim added 12 of just 6 deliveries. 9 extras in that. And the bowling. Hassan Ali, 2 for 38. But Abbas Afridi was the star of the show. Just 26 runs conceded and 2 wickets for him. 7 bowlers used for Pakistan, and they made sure that Bangladesh couldn't get to 200. 196 for 6. So Pakistan, to win the series 3-0, they need 197, and that run chase we'll see after this short break.
A very impressive batting performance from Bangladesh in this KFC Presents Bengal Flower T20I series, 30-20I. Pakistan need 197 runs off 120 balls, and it's going to really test them right till the end. 110 runs opening stand. Set it up so well for Bangladesh. 11 sixes in the innings. Imran scoring 66 of 34 balls. Tanzid scored 42 of 32. And this, by the way, is Bangladesh's highest total versus Pakistan in all T20Is. There were a few fumbles, but bowling generally was off target, put away for plenty by the onslaught that we saw from most Bangladeshi frontline attackers. 53 runs in the power play without a wicket loss. Shadab came on to bowl. He picked up a couple of wickets, and in the end, Pakistan had to fight tooth and nail to make sure that Bangladesh do not get over 200. I've got Athar Ali Khan here with me. Athar Ali, this really dented Bangladesh in a way, this catch and this shot, because otherwise they were eyeing more than 200.
Yeah, absolutely, because when you have that opening partnership of more than 100, you'd expect some fireworks in the day. Right at the end, in the last 5 overs, they struggled. Yes, Hassan Ali was on target, so was the other seamers. Abbas Afridi, I thought, really changed the game in that over when he picked up not 1, but 2 wickets in that fashion. They only conceded 46 in the last 5 and lost 4 wickets. Pakistan were brilliant. Yes, there was a drop chance, but it was a very difficult one. Jaka really tried his best, picked up a few boundaries. We'll just have to wait and see whether 196 is good enough. Medes and Miraj departing in that fashion. I thought Pakistan were brilliant in the last 5. Yes, Tanzid Hassan Tamim picked up a 6 off a free hit. And it'll be interesting to see how they go about their job with the ball. They might have just felt in the dressing room that perhaps 15-20 runs short because of that kind of start Bangladesh had with that opening partnership, and both the openers getting out quickly.
Well, they have a very, very solid chance here of rolling over Pakistan. 197 runs out of choice. Pakistan, after winning the toss, electing to field just to test their resolve and skills with the ball up front. And they used 7 different bowlers in the first 10 overs. And obviously it didn't work because Bangladesh almost got 60 in the first 6. It's a clear forward run now for Bangladesh. They've got runs on the board, so from captaincy point of view, from execution point of view, it becomes a lot easier for Bangladesh now to dissect the situation and put it right. Saim Ayub has been woefully out of touch, finding new ways of getting out. Sabzada Farhan was so impressive in that last game. Clubbed the ball beautifully. What was impressive was his temperament and the carefree attitude with which he batted, making yet another comeback. Sabzada Farhan given his due by wonderful performances in the PSL tournament. Maybe he needs to improve or take his batting just a notch up against the shorter ball, the bouncer. But otherwise, he looks rock solid. Saim Ayub has got class. He's a 3-format player. Not only a 3-dimensional hitter, but a 3-format player. He's that good from technical, from temperament point of view.
He hasn't got going, Saim Ayub. It's going to be Medes and Miraj. 14 wickets in the 31 matches that he has played. He's picked up a 4. Remember, he created chances. Shahibzada was dropped in his very first over, and then going on to score 70-odd, taking it away from Bangladesh. They've got to start well. There will be a bit of a pressure on these openers because the required run rate is just touching 10 runs in an over right from the word go.
Belt up, the run chase is on. He likes this shot, particularly against spin. Uses the crease and plays against the spin. Very good at picking up the length early. And completely at home, facing spin up front with the new ball. And that's the other value that he gives to the side. Oh, a little bit of confusion there. The ball is not going to turn a lot, so you'd be better off playing the line.
Yeah, he started well here, Madison Mirage. He's a clever bowler, clever bowler. He went for 38, but he did create chances. Did not get the support from the fielders.
Yeah, there's that positive intent, and he's off the mark, exposing the stumps. Completely at home doing that. Takes a lot of courage doing that. Because at times you don't know how far away you are from the stumps in relation to the stumps. Focus on Saim Ayub now. They need him in this powerful run chase.
Where do you eat when everything sounds good? We know a place. Try multiple award-winning restaurants in a single order. Only on Wonder, a new kind of food hall with 25 iconic restaurants under one roof.
Massive. What a great start. What a great six.
Yeah, Naught and 4 in the last 2 innings that he has played for Pakistan. Well, this time around, the first ball that he faces, he's thumbed that away into the stands. And that is a big shot. Really big one. Just a little bit full. It's such a good batting pitch. And the batters will always back them up to play if it even on the up.
Well, they make it comfortably in the air. At times you find your mojo, you find your touch by hitting out of difficulty. This was a smash. What a hit that is. We've seen a great catch already. That has bounced off somebody's hand. That's gone up in the air. This could be out. This is out. Rishad Hussain takes a very, very good catch. By the rope he was. And it's Farhan, Saibzada Farhan, who's been dismissed, looking for a big hoik, big six. Not to be tonight.
Yeah, the in-form batter departs in the very first over. We spoke about how good he is, especially in the first couple of overs, Madison Mirage. So he goes there for that slot sweep, doesn't connect in the air. And nicely taken in the deep by Rishad Hussain. Just have a bit of a look. He was okay. That is a sensational start and a very good one from Madison Mirage. He goes for 1. Pakistan loses their first wicket. It's 8 for 1.
Mohammad Haris at number 3, playing in front of a full house here at Lahore. What an audience. It's almost jam-packed. Great crowd, considering that the series has already been won by Pakistan. This is a great response by the Lahore crowd. Saibzada Farhan just following his instincts. He was massively successful in the last game by hitting such shots. This time, probably just a little too early, taking his eyes off the ball and didn't connect in the middle of the blade. A little bit of spin also. And what a good catch. Precious catch, getting rid of a form player. Yeah. Looking at the ball and being very, very careful where he was in terms of the rope. That's guided into the fence. That is such a good shot and a great beginning. Earlier we saw Saim Ayub deposit 1 for a massive 6, his first ball of the innings. And Haris here milking that length and finding the gap.
Even though there's a fielder at the third, But he plays it late, deft touch, opening the face of the bat. And just away from that fielder in the slips and also the fielder at third area. Beautiful touch from Harris.
Oh, that is smashed. One bounce into the fence. That's how he bats. On the day, a match winner, an entertainer. And if he gets cracking, this could be a possibility for Pakistan to win this contest.
You're playing that into the vacant areas, hitting it on the up. Not a half volley by any means, but still good enough. Backing themselves up on the surface, trusting the bounce and flaying it away on the onside. Now there's a fielder in the same direction. Well, they'll have a bit of a chat here. 28 wickets so far for Hassan Mahmood. They're still waiting for the ball to come back.
Pace of the ball is going to be the key here against Harris, because he absolutely is certain that he's going to hit everything out of the park. Dead set on hitting the ball aggressively. So what do? You take the pace off and may get a good response in your favor. By taking the pace off, you make the timing of the batter a bit off. There's that slow ball.
I think what they did, the Pakistan bowlers, especially in the death, in the last 5 overs, not only they bowled the slower deliveries, but they were also very good with the Yorkers. So it's important for the bowlers from Bangladesh to realize that if you can get it right, it might just trouble the batter. It's such a good pitch to bat on. We're still going on with the slip in place. 53 in the power play for Bangladesh.
Yeah, plays it with soft hands, picks up a single. Gerard, official styling partner, doing a fabulous job. This is a huge crowd, probably the biggest crowd ever in T20 internationals in Pakistan. Over 30,000 people, easily over 30,000 people. 34,000 is the capacity. Just about 34,000. Slow ball, put away into the gap. Sam Ayub has got to be just a little bit aware of taking those singles and twos. 20 for 1, undone by a run out in the last game. Great picture that, supporting cricket and standing up for Pakistan cricket. Actually, that's such good news. Fans were just a little bit disgruntled over the last year or so, but now that's convincing. That is really good shot into the gap. One bounce over the rope for 4 is not going to let up. The pressure will be exerted by the right-hander here. Harris on 14 from just 5.
Yeah, there were shouts of catch it, but it went into the gap. A little bit too short. We wanted to put it into the stands, but in the end, no problems, because that's gone one bounce over to the fence, away from that fielder at deep mid-wicket. Now he comes into picture.
Yeah, sweep shot played away. I think there's only a single. This time there's a loud no from Harris.
It does help if you can pick up a boundary of the very first delivery of a new over. less pressure. They'll be eyeing to pick a boundary, but if they don't, they can still manage to score 7 or 8 easily. Now the left-hander on strike. Mohammad Haris already have 15 of just 6 deliveries. Beg your pardon, Saim Ayub on strike.
Time for a selfie, maybe. Crowd selfie moment with Vigotel's smartphone. Smiling faces, it's a full house. A lot of flags. A lot of goodwill for Pakistan cricket and for Bangladesh team as well. Round the stumps and almost beats him. He was advancing before the ball was even bowled. It's a round the stumps angle to just keep him honest through the offside rather than him hitting the ball away towards mid-wicket. And that's the idea, just float it across. That makes room, smashes it, and it's well fielded, well done, only a single.
He's a clever bowler, Madison Miraj. We saw him coming down the wickets. He bowled a little bit wider. He's come back nicely here after conceding a boundary of his very first delivery of this over. He's just given away 3 runs. He needs to finish off nicely here and ensure that he does not concede a boundary of the last ball of this over. Few more changes in the field. The long off fielder now inside the circle.
What a day to perform in front of a full house here at Lahore. There's vibe, there's buzz, it's terrific atmosphere. Not a bad over after being hit for a 4 of the first ball. He does well, Miraz. 1 for 16 of his 2, it's 28 for 1.
Holy Survey Monkey.
Can't get enough of this sight. After a very, very long time, we're watching this. A full house there. The stadium has been extended from 28,000 to 34,000. New lights. It's well dressed up. Seats for the fans. Last game of the season. Khalid Ahmed on debut, 74 matches, 94 wickets. Seems to be a wicket taker. 3 times he's picked up 4. 32 years old. Starts off with a dot.
Yeah, he was impressive in the Bangladesh Premier League in the last edition, where he picked up 20 wickets. He's played a test for Bangladesh from Sylhet. 16 test matches for him. Big day, really good. A day to remember for him, getting his cap from Nafis Iqbal.
Bill Simmons, the West Indian hitter, is the coach of Bangladesh cricket team. Mushtaq Ahmed is in there as well. He's the bowling coach, spin bowling coach. There he is. Not only a spin bowling coach, but a mentor as well. Terrific guy to have in the dugout. Super soft. Cleans like a dream. Premium detergent powder.
This is a good start from Khalid Ahmed. Bowling in the right areas, no loosener there. And he needs to continue to bowl in that fashion. Just the 3 deliveries and we're only considered a single. Back to offside field.
Oh, very close thing. Extremely close thing. Got nothing from the keeper. The umpire didn't give it out as well. Narrow escape. And what a good over this is. What a good beginning from Khalid on debut.
Yeah, there's no one in the third area, the short third. So he's trying to guide it away, trying to find that gap. Doesn't connect and is so close to the outside part of the bat, rather inside part of the bat. Yeah. He started well here on debut, on target. Khalid Ahmed.
Hitting the length well. There's a bit of consistency. No nervousness. He's off to a very good start here. That's hit crisply for 4. Pick up shot. Anything on middle and leg, it's got to travel. And he doesn't misses out as well. That's the value that he gives to the team, Haris. When the ball is in his zone, it goes.
A little bit too full and onto the pads. And picks the length very quickly. Just a little bit too full. And he puts that away for a boundary. And he was good in the first 4 deliveries. One on around about the off-stump line.
Required over 10, 10.14. Doesn't seem to have a lot of pace, so he's got to back himself on line and length and show good discipline and show a bit of determination as well. He'll be tested out here. Out there, in fact. Haris and Siam both very aggressive hitters. That's a wrong line. That's gone. Travel all the way for 6. What a beautiful pickup shot. Last ball deposited over the fence. And Haris is making it look very, very easy. He's off to a great start here. 26 of 11. Pakistan 39 for 1.
Now the first 4 deliveries I mentioned earlier was on and around the off stump. This time he digs it in short and sits up nice. It's such a beautiful pitch to bat on. That's not the right line, neither it's the right length. Deposited into the stands. Nice way to finish the over with a 6.
The crowd's absolutely involved in this run chase as well. Pakistan needed a good start, needed a partnership. This partnership is looking reasonably good. 31 of 18. Round the stumps to Siam, who misses the ball. Slackened the pace, deceived him. That's good thinking. So it's official here. 29,893. It's 30,000 crowd. If we include our broadcasting crew, it becomes 34,500. That's 4. Well tried, but that ball wins the race. Once again on the shorter side, the length has got to be better, the direction has got to be better as well.
You cannot afford to err in line and length, especially on this kind of a surface, where the ball is nicely coming onto the bat. The bounce has been very good. Again, too easy. Whips it away. Shami Hussain tried desperately, but just could not pull it back. So 4 more.
Problem is that if a batting side picks up rhythm, then stopping them becomes an issue for any bowling side, except maybe 1 or 2 in world cricket. Reining in opposition when they have the rhythm is a tough gig. And so the best way out of this for Bangladesh is to pick up a wicket. Siam slowly gaining form and gaining a bit of confidence. The more time he spends at the crease, the better he will shape up. The old saying, you get better when you spend time at the crease. And so if you're out of touch, out of rhythm, you've got to spend time at the crease, irrespective whether it's T20 or not. But he opens the innings, so he's got plenty of overs left to perform. If he bats right till the end, Pakistan should win this. He's that kind of a batsman. I think the interesting bit about that shot was the way he moved just before the ball was bowled to him. The back leg was twisting a little bit, maybe giving bowler an idea that he's going to play the ramp shot.
Yeah, not a bad delivery from Hassan Mahmood. He's conceding a single, a lot more fuller, and perhaps into the block hole. That's what he's trying to do here. There was a bit of a trigger movement, but look at that length.
That's gone. That's the 6. It deserved that hit. Saim Ayub is timing them well, and it's not good bowling. You've got to say Hassan has got to improve. He's got to bowl within the stumps. That is a half tracker on the pads, and Saim Ayub is not going to really miss out on those. He'll feast on them.
It's too easy. Too easy for the left-hander. Just too short. Asking to be hit. And he obliges. Again, goes on for the maximum.
KFC score a scholarship. KFC is awarding higher education scholarships to deserving students. A very good initiative, and it's another good over for Pakistan. They've raised 50 in just 5 overs. 52 for 1.
So 5 overs done. 52 for 1 at the moment. This has been fascinating to watch. Pakistan need 145 off 90 balls. They've got to go at a shade over the 9.5 mark from here. Yeah, big thank you to all those people that have turned up here. This is a magnificent crowd. Really is outstanding. Khalud again. A little bit leg side. He was optimistic with a bit of a shout. I know Ramiz was talking a lot about this crowd. I agree. I think it's just been outstanding. Just magnificent to see. We had really good crowds for games 1 and 2 and nearly sold out today. It's outstanding stuff to see. Because Pakistan are 2-0 up on the series and looking for a clean sweep here. They've got to play well to get that clean sweep from here. But it just goes to show also the support that comes out when a team's playing well.
Yeah, it's great to see Pakistani cricket fans yet again connected with the Pakistani side, who are doing so well of late. Batters are batting beautifully, bowlers are doing the job, and the most refreshing part, fielding has picked up.
Just easing that away. Oh, it's nicely fielded. Good work. Try to work it fine, did Harris. Still got a lot of work to do. They've got 9 wickets in hand. Bangladesh were outstanding with it.
The political machine has ruled Hudson County for too long. Tony Hector and Frank Alonso are independent Democrats who will fight for the people, not the politicians. Tony and Frank will stand against corruption to make our communities more affordable, lower our property taxes, demand more transparency and better services, and fight for the progress we deserve. Had enough corruption? Then vote Fulop for governor, Hector and Alonso for assembly, and Shillary for sheriff. Democrats for change.
Bottom edge on the bounce. He does nicely, Lytton Das. Now they're aiming for 60-plus runs again in this power play. It's quite amazing. It only happened twice in 71 knocks between 2020 and 2023. It's happened 6 times in 31 knocks, 24-25. So they're playing aggressive, entertaining cricket. They want to play smart cricket as well. And these power plays are so important. If you play really well in the power plays, like Bangladesh did in the first innings, like Pakistan did in the first innings of each of the first 2 games, really puts you on the happy road to success. Just you can just see with the taping that's on Lytton Das's hand there how much problems he has right now. There's bandages everywhere. And they've always got something that's cracked or sometimes broken. They still play. Pakistan, by the way, scored 67 runs in the power play last match.
Have you ever seen a wicketkeeper without a finger injury?
I've never seen a keeper with a straight finger, got to tell you.
You mean cricket fingers?
Yeah, correct. And they've always come into a season, really, and they look after him so well for a couple of weeks or a month or so before the season starts. And there's not too much of a break these days, of course, with franchise cricket as well. Look after their hands so well, and they come into the first international, if you like, and bang, straight on that finger, and then trouble again, back to square one. I haven't been forgotten, don't worry about that. They're in the plans. Coach made that quite clear before the series got underway.
Yeah, I don't know who's getting fattened to be slaughtered.
Hopefully none. On both counts.
And again. No rest for the wicket. That was very close.
Yeah, Super Asia, Pakistan's leading home appliances brand. Terrific sponsor to have on board again, Super Asia. The reaction from Lytton Das made me think that maybe that was fairly close. He was the one that was shying the stumps, and he was quite exasperated he didn't disturb the furniture. Let's have a look and see how close it was. I think he would have just made it. A big desperate dive in, sliding the bat as well. That was on a bit of an angle as it was sliding. I guess you lose a little bit of control when you're doing that. And rest. Two balls left in this over. One thing that Mohammad Haris is doing today, as opposed to what he did 2 days ago, is he's looking to play a lot in front of the stumps. Not playing those cheeky shots, those ramps.
Yeah, good to see him evolving as a batter. He has to bring a different dimension to his batting. And he's looking to do so, looking to score those singles. All goes well.
I also think he scores quickly enough when he plays normal shots, normal cricket shots, without having to do those little dinky shots behind square all the time, offside and leg side. Bottom edge onto the pad, dot ball to finish. So only 4 runs off that over. That's top stuff. End of the power play, 56 for 1.
56 for 1 after 6 overs. Pakistan!
So they missed out on that 60 plus in the power play. It looked like they were steaming towards it, but no, just a few runs shy of that. As the umpire just letting us know the power play is now done. Here come the charges. Faham, we didn't see him for very long, actually. In fact, didn't last long at all. That's the shot. I saw him depart, hit it straight down the throat of the man at deep mid-wicket. Rashad it was, and then there's some really good batting between Ayub and also Harris. Both very different players, left and right. Different areas they use as well. Anything that's slightly leg side-ish, Harris is going to dish out on, and so is Ayub. So left and right's often tricky. Tight comparison. 53 plays 56. Pakistan 1 wicket down. A guy who got to player of the match actually in game number 2 is the one that's been dismissed. Tanzim now into the attack. Crunch that down to long on.
Yeah, Tanzim in this series has gone for plenty of runs. And this is the ideal time for him to redeem himself. He's a wicket-taking option without any doubt. But to be able to meet success on a surface like this, he has to be committed with his thinking with every ball he bowls.
He is a very important component with the bowling lineup for Bangladesh. 2 wickets, 2 for 36, tidy enough in that second one, and pretty good also in the first in 3 overs. Crack! That's out of the screws. Pick the bones out of that one. That's gone for 6. That's a terrific shot. Superb stuff from Ayub.
50 partnership with that 6. Oh, as a bowler, if you err with your line and length, Sam Ayub has the ability to take a big chunk out of you.
And it's another scholarship. KFC scholarships. Each time a player hits a 6, KFC awards a scholarship to a deserving student via the KFC scholarship program. What a nice program that is from KFC. I wonder if they're prepared to dip in with 2 scholarships with that hit being so good. We'll come back to you on that.
Food for thought.
Terms and conditions apply, of course. Well, that's a nice response too. Nice and tight at the body from the bowler, and open the blade for a single.
That was too short. Asking to be hit. And Saim did not falter. Gave everything behind that stroke. Kept going into the crowd.
And another crowd catch. Bounced off one guy and the second guy picked it up. So we've seen some really good catching today. No better catching than the guy that took the catch while he was on his phone. That was outstanding work in the first innings, towards the end of the first innings. Brilliant. Oh, that's come back a little bit. Past the inside edge.
Excellent wicket keeping. That one was dying on Captain Lytton Das. But good footwork and timely dive allowed him to gather that one cleanly.
It's nicely bowled. Now, he hasn't got all of that. Might be in trouble. No, he's okay. On the bounce. A dry. Scampers in. So in the last over, we had that catch in the crowd. It was the second guy who took the catch, didn't touch the turf. But what about this catch? The catch of the match, this one. Magnificent catch. On his phone, talking away, sticks out the one hand, continues talking, says, hang on a sec, I'll just get the ball back, and then I'll continue the catch again. Brilliant grab.
What do you call it? Multitasking?
Very skillful. As is that as well. Did nicely. Mahmood.
7 done, 66 for 1.
Pakistan and, oh, we've got a full house now, so more people have come in. Pakistan and most of the supporters in this ground today are hoping that they're going to get a clean sweep. Pakistan, they won 3-0 in this series against Bangladesh. Last time that happened was against the West Indies back in 2021. Thank you, Lahore, for a full house in the third and final T20 International. Pakistan versus Bangladesh. Brilliant work. Work to be done, though, by Pakistan. Great crowd support.
And they're jazzing it up for the players. That's for sure.
Players will love this. Rashad into the attack. He was expensive in the first one. Got a bit of tap in the second as well. But bowled better. He's a very key bowler for them. First time this track's been used is today. Sweeper into play, who does so well. It's going to save one. I think the umpires might want another look at that, but I think it's going to be okay, I think.
What commitment. And to cover a lot of area to be able to stop that one. Brilliant. Well, 10 out of 10 for the effort.
Yeah, didn't quite get it away from that advertising triangle in time. So that's a...
Bangladesh are to do well in this game. Rashad, the wrist spinner, has to do well here. He has to pick up a couple of wickets, ideally break this partnership, which is getting threatening at the moment.
Things are buzzing in the crowd, buzzing the middle two of these players. We're going to have a tight game on the go here. Just one down, halfway through the 8th over. Oh, that's a bit of a freebie. And that's been hammered. Hammered for half a dozen. Oh, full intentions hit that over the right for 6.
You cannot bowl these guys out of hope. You need to be on the money. And these two have the ability to score runs of good deliveries. And that was a long hop. What was he thinking?
I think that boundary off this second ball of the over couldn't quite stop it going into that advertising triangle. Put pressure on him, and that's gone for 6. Now 11 with 2 balls to go in this over. Oh, it's another long hop as he hit it straight down his throat. Oh, it's almost a very good catch. Flung out the left hand as he was diving, almost grabbed it. Mirage it was. Man was born into the 11 in the second game.
Yeah, almost pulled it off. Almost. Isn't he happy?
Who's he supporting?
Make a wild guess.
Didn't have to do anything silly with that last ball. Lots of runs off the other 5. 78 for 1. Looks to me like these two worms had a scrap at about over number 3. They couldn't separate themselves, and they had a little bit of a disagreement about number 5, and they're back together scrapping. Toe-to-toe they are at the moment. 78 plays 80 in this game. To advance nice and early. Tashamem, who picked up some wickets in the first game. Bit of a part-timer.
And with the first delivery, came out of the crease so early and still managed that stroke.
Said wickets, only one in the first game. Backing away. Through the bowler. Just the one. Helter-skelter middle, runs left, right and centre, but it's pretty calm, I think, in the T20I lounge. Yep, there it is. Time for the fans to enjoy a cup with Pakistan's own brand, T20I, the T20I lounge. #1 tea brand of Pakistan. Very relaxing there. He'll be feeling a bit tense. His first 3 balls have been good, Shamim. Need to go at 10 and over, and they've got 9 wickets in hand, Pakistan. Slightly short, not that short, slightly short, and slammed into the crowd. Top shot that.
To bring this innings down from mayhem, they have to bowl in the right areas. And such a true surface this. If you're slightly short, you'll be punished. Yet another 6.
So how does Shamim respond now? Pretty well, actually. But he wasn't prepared to give all too much air, but his length was tidy.
And these 2 batters keeping abreast of each other. Harris 41 from 22 and Samayu 45 from 27.
Just the single. 11 off that over. 9 gone, 89 for 1. Interesting stat. We've only had 9 out of 25 T20 internationals won by chasing teams at this venue. The highest chase at this ground in T20 internationals is 176 by Pakistan against Zimbabwe in 2015. So it's remarkably low, really.
Conditions have changed now. The era you were talking about, pitches were slow and low, offered a lot to the spinners.
That's picked up. First ball of the over, end of the crowd. Great shots. Terrific start to the over.
No reprieve, none whatsoever for the bowlers. The margin of error is minimal. As a batter, you can trust the pace and the bounce of the pitch, and you can express yourself. And these 2 batters have done so.
48 now for Mohammad Harris of 24, strike rate of 200. It's his highest score in T20 internationals. It's a really fine player. I think he's going to beat that by a long way. Many times, the way he plays. Opened the blade beautifully and timed it superbly. Has he got it all the way? Yeah, he has. That's a magnificent shot. It's not one of the blasts into the crowd, but it's a magnificent shot. Well timed.
Yeah, got his 50. Mohammad Harris. Very well compiled 50 from him. First T20I 50 for Mohammad Harris.
Yeah, it's a top knock this. 25 balls only. More work to be done, though. Sure, that's the way he's going to be thinking.
Yeah, open the blade of the bat at the last moment to get that placement. And the ball kept going. 100 on the board as well.
Only 4 dots in this innings by Mohammad Haris. It's pretty impressive stuff, only 4 dots. Already they got 11 off half the over. Straight to the man, no run there, well fielded. Must have stung a bit.
You're right. It's going to sting and ring for a little while. Another crooked finger.
It's always better to get that checked out if he's concerned about it. Just a little bit of claret. With Bank Alfala's 1,100 plus branches, you can open your current account from the nearest branch and enjoy various free services and earn Orbit rewards by maintaining or growing your balance. Back live now. Now, has he got it straight down the throat of the fielder? I think he has. Oh, that's disappointing. And that expression tells us all the story.
Looks like he bowled a slow one into the pitch. And hence there was no timing for Saim Ayub on that occasion. Managed to hit the ball straight to the fielder, who didn't have to do much to get rid of Saim Ayub.
If he was trying to hit a little bit squarer, perhaps he was. I think it seemed to be not that high on the bat, but straight down Tanz's throat. Pretty much, it's the end of the partnership. It's worth 92. It's the end of a very good knock from Saim Ayub. 45 off 29. Pakistan now 100 for 2. Here comes the find of the season. Nawaz. And he's got it away nice and fine. First up, first ball for 4. He's a real talent, this guy. 15 off the over, 10 overs done, halfway mark, 104 for 2. Superb player.
.93 needed in the final 10. Pakistan marching along. Yes, they've lost Saim Ayub, but is 53 of 26. Hassan Nawaz, you know, is in fabulous form. Plenty of batting to come. Pakistan at the moment in the driving seat.
Oh, that's hit hard. Once again, shorter length. He's got to pitch the ball up. And with that bowling action, the pace with which he bowls, it at times becomes a bit of a test. This was the wicket. Saim Ayub looking for a massive 6 once again. It went flat, it went hard. And nicely accepted. broke few hearts because he was shaping up so nicely, Saim Ayub, and good to see him get some form back. Hassan Nawaz in the middle order has been such a huge success. So many things he's done well. Game awareness, when to hit a 4-6, when to rotate the strike. There he goes, effortlessly puts it away for 6. What a strike that is. That is such a beautiful shot. Caressed it. No power, just beautiful hands through the ball.
That is elite. That is high-class batting. He just got to the pitch, just angled the bat slightly, hits through the line, and easy as you like, over the rope.
Beautifully balanced when he was hitting that shot. And that's one thing that he's done so well. After a couple of big shots, he's tried to rotate the strike and remain at the crease. Introducing new 26 official mobile handset partner, Vigo Tel. That's over the cover fielder for a single. If he's going to bowl that length, it has to be between the wickets. Otherwise, it'll be width provided. And that's just not good enough because Bangladesh need more wickets, need to exert more pressure. Need consistency from the leggy. Yeah, puts it away into the gap, and the running has been excellent. Very good communication between the two runners. 11 done, 115 for 2. That's the match summary. Bangladesh were just below 200 total. Pakistan doing well to limit their excess to 196. In response, it's an excellent start. 82 of 54 balls. In this day and age, this is a doable job. 8 wickets in hand. Crowds once again lending the voice. They've been vibrant. They've been absolutely engaged and involved in this contest. Yeah, cheeky and a great hit for 6. It's hit the cushions on the full, I think. He plays that shot so well.
Yeah, Harris plays high-risk cricket all the time. The modern-day T20 batter. That's why he's been able to walk across and just lift it, almost scoop it away. Has it carried all the way? Yes. So that'll be deemed 6.
You've got to admire the ease with which he hits those shots. Yeah, it's a 6, went flat, a scoop. Very powerful through that point area and that square leg area. Are not needed. Bangladesh need to be just a little bit more smarter in the field.
Yeah, the aggressive batting for Pakistan. That has meant that now required rate is well within reach. This is that ramp shot, very early into position. And wash it on to the bat, carried all the way. Structure of Pakistan's side is now to be aggressive with the bat from ball number 1 to 120.
Such games give you confidence to experiment, to expand your range. And we've seen that now from Haris. He needs to finish the job, needs to go right till the end. Exchange on, world's first arbitrage crypto exchange. Download the app and make some money. He puts it up away from the fielder at mid-off. That's nicely stopped. It appeared for a second that he was deceived by that delivery. Didn't really catch it in the middle of the bat, but good enough really to miss that fielder at mid-off.
It was pace off, but the good thing that he was hitting straight and hitting over the top. Deep fielder was at long on. I think, yeah, maybe he's done well in releasing the ball.
He's had a wonderful 1 month, Hassan Nawaz. 421 runs, average of 140, strike rate of 188, 32 sixes. So when you are looking for an entertainer and looking for entertainment, he is box office for you, Hassan Nawaz. I think he's done well. Safely done. He was an opener, and since last 1 month he's been batting in the middle order, and he's been a massive success, a great success for Pakistan. 421 runs at a strike rate of 188. Hardly seems to miss the ball when he's trying to airlift it. Excellent fielder. Gives you 100% in the field. Yeah, 32 sixes in last 8 innings. It's been a little boring tonight. Hassan Nawaz just has hit 1 6 so far. But just 7 balls faced. Right, mid-off's field has been pushed back to long off. Last ball of the over, he milks a single. 12 done, 127 for 2. .196 for the loss of 6 versus Pakistan's 127 for 2. 70 of 48 balls. Required rate 8.75. They need to get those runs at a strike rate of 145, and so Pakistan has Hassan Nawaz, whose strike rate is 188. So if he stays right till the end, it should be game 1 and game over for Bangladesh. Haris, on the other hand, is batting at a rate of over 200. Miraz coming on to bowl. That's a nice delivery. Is looking for spin back into the stumps. It stayed the course, that delivery.
You know, very rarely do you see this. Hassan Nawaz not really a batter against spin who misses length.
Yeah, that's gone up in the air. Now we're talking his second six of the innings. Completely at home, at ease when he's lifting the ball. And the beauty about his six hitting is that usually he gets them over long off and long on area.
The ability to hit big against spin is what has made him such a difficult batter in the middle order.
Goes big again, goes straight again. It's a four. Massive hitting down the ground. Loving this, absolutely loving this from Hassan Nawaz, and a much improved hitter. You compare his exploits in the first series against New Zealand to where he is. It's chalk and cheese.
And the required rate now down to 8. Once it's in his zone, he doesn't hold back.
Now that's gone up in the air. This will take some catching. It's a high ball, it's a sky ball. It's taken beautifully. Rishad with a great catch. Dismissing dangerous Hassan Nawaz. He was shaping up so well. It's Miraz who's had the better of Hassan Nawaz. And a rare miss from the right-hander. Normally he deposits them over the rope. This time he misses one and is dismissed.
Yeah, around the wicket, the angle across, the ball just carrying on with the arm. Not a lot of spin. That's why the connection, not great. But it's a good catch. Went really high in the night sky. Difficult to judge the depth. But Rishad Hussain did it perfectly. A little bit of relief for Bangladesh. Hassan Nawaz out for 26 of just 13. Pakistan 137 for 3.
Captain is in, Salman Ali Agha. 350s, best of 56. Oh, chance, almost a cotton ball chance there. Once again, a little rushed. Pakistani batsman from round the stumps angle. A very good over comes to an end because he got rid of Hassan Nawaz. It's 137 for 3. That was a very good catch. Scarred in the air and not easy to catch them under lights. .137 for the loss of 3. This run chase has become now interesting, especially for Bangladesh after dismissing H. Nawaz for 26. Harris now becomes the key component of this run chase. He holds the key to success. That's nicely played. Misfield will allow him to come back for 2. Pakistan at 118 out of 21 T20Is against Bangladesh. So they hold a massive, a huge advantage against them. But this is what Pakistan wanted. to test their skills after winning the toss and deciding to bowl first, and how strong they are in a run chase situation. How do they play the tough moments?
At the moment, seems under control. 57 or 40 deliveries. Most wins for Pakistan against an opponent. Bangladesh, 21 games, 18 victories. Probably the best percentage as well with Zimbabwe. 18 victories and 3 losses. Even it's good against West Indies. But if you want 8.552 the over, still 6 overs after this, it should be under control.
Yeah, time for the fans to enjoy cricket with Pakistan's own brand. Danedar, Thanedar, Tapalti moment. Pakistan's #1 tea brand.
What Bangladesh want is wickets. They want Haris and they want a couple more to get back in the game.
Oh, what a shot that is. Great connection.
Meet Jimmy Davis, the creep running for sheriff. Taxpayers paid one woman $450,000 after he sexually harassed her with disgusting texts. Another victim got a huge jury verdict, and his own business administrator is suing him for millions. Davis is a disgrace. Sheriff Frank Shalari is the only choice, a real crime fighter who treats everyone with respect. And his Arrive Together program is saving lives. Re-elect our Sheriff Frank Shalari. Vote Democrats for change.
There's the pull shot. He plays the short ball so well. Eleven runs in the over so far. 1 ball left. Salman Ali Agha can be calm out there. Oh, once again, beaten. Earlier we saw an outside edge from him. End of the over, 148 for 3. Yeah, lovely to see so many people come and back cricket in Pakistan. And, well, they've had a whale of time. A lot of support for Bangladesh as well. And attendance today, 30,000, almost 30,000. Young and old, all are here. Ladies, girls. It's been great advertisement for cricket. Will that make it? Yes, that will go and hit the fence. It's a boundary, and he's not going to stop here. Haris has got the form. He's got the big shots. 150 is raised in 14.1.
Yeah, racing along, and not a great delivery, but he made room and made sure that he hit the gap. This is fabulous batting. This is batting that you won in T20 cricket. 78 of 36, striking at 216.
That's gone up in the air. It's a straight hit, and well backed. Absolutely well backed, because the invader missed the ball. Once again hitting the ball straight and beaten Hassan was beaten, but it was Khalid and Ridha combination, in fact. Haris has got a lot of promise. He's got so much talent to show and showcase. We know that with the way he bats, he will be at times a bit inconsistent, but on the day, he's your match winner for sure. Yeah, nicely done. Over cover. Easy shot for Salman Ali Agha. He plays spin beautifully. And here's a glimpse of what he can do.
One of his strongest areas is extra cover. And Salman Ali Agha plays this shot particularly well. Backs away and hits it over extra. No fielder there.
Yeah, it was beautifully done, that over cover 4. There was improvisation, yet it appeared as if it was a normal shot. Just moved slightly back to find the gap and room through the offside. Yeah, deft touch, soft hands. The ball rolls across for a 4. Turns out to be a very, very fine over for Pakistan. Things are moving very nicely for the home team. Sensing a win here to make it 3-0, 164 for the loss of 3.
That little white worm's taken a nice little turn now. Brilliant stuff from Mohammad Haris. It's on 85 at the moment. 39 balls, strike rate of 218. It's been a magnificent knock. So pleased to see him play so well today. I've always rated him very highly, and we haven't seen the best of him, but today we're definitely doing it. This bat of his has been wielding with strength. Some of these shots, look at these, and the pleasing thing about them, most of them, apart from ones that are down the leg side, are in front of square, and that's what I like. It's a little dinky one. He can do that when he's been there for a while. That was a magnificent stroke. Brilliant stuff from Mohammad Haris. So 33 required off 29 balls now.
Yeah, Bangladesh need wickets here. It's been outstanding innings from Mohammad Haris. We got the stats. The first T20 international, 31 of 18, 41 of 25. But this time, he's gone even bigger. Now, they needed that because they're chasing a target of 197. Bangladesh managing score 196. What a wonderful knock this is turning out to be from Mohammad Haris.
He's only had 4 dot balls in this innings. Only 4. It's remarkable. Shy at the stumps. Scrambling through for 1. Skipper's got to get his skates on. The captain's just taking a bit of a breather, I think. Haris is just checking on him, make sure he's okay. 86 now of 40. Must be over the moon with this performance, Mohammad Haris.
Yeah, it all started to go wrong for Bangladesh because they were well placed at 150 for 2 after the end of the 15th over. And they put the brakes on in the last 5 overs, the Pakistani bowlers.
Prize of catches cracked on the bounce.
And they can only score 46 in the last 5 overs, Hazy. And they lost 4 wickets. That's what really mattered for Pakistan. Look at that, 46 for 4 in the last 5. Not good enough. But what an innings this is turning out to be. Just the 40 deliveries he has faced, and moved on to 86.
Oh, it's a good shot. It's over the top. Outfielder's quick. It's a teaser. Does nicely. Coming back for 2. Settling on 2. Takes him now to 88. That's his highest score in T20 cricket. Mohammad Haris.
If he can somehow manage to hang on, then surely he'll be thinking to go and score his first T20 International 100. He's played some lovely shots. Once again, a lovely looking shot over the top of the cover. Looks to be in control, and he's played some good cricketing shots. Hardly played a slog.
Utter, I can't believe you touched the money then. You've touched the money. You've mentioned it. You've mentioned he... No, I can't believe you just said that, Utter. You could be in deep trouble if he doesn't get there. Picked that up nicely, and it's gone all the way for 6. Takes him into the 90s.
And if he does? Yeah, cracking shot to finish the over. 6 to finish the over. After 16, 175 for 3.
The crowd is absolutely loving this. He's putting on a nice show for this capacity crowd here, the Garfi Stadium in Lahore, and this beautiful stadium now. February this year, this stadium, it's completed. The revamp of the whole thing looks magnificent. 34,000 people. Last ball of the over gets hammered for 6. He loved it. He absolutely loves it. Look at him. Flying over for 6 to take him to 94. He's thinking, I might be here for 3 figures. .22 they need, Pakistan. 24 balls, 7 wickets in hand. Last dot ball faced by Mohammad Haris was in the 9th over. And there's only been 4. I can't believe that stat. That's astonishing. There's the trophy.
This was what was missing from the Bangladesh batting. We saw Parvez Hussain Imran going on to smash 66 of 34. Even Tanzir Hassan Tamim scored 42 of 32, but none carrying on. That makes such a big difference. Look at Harris, what he has done for his team.
Hard on the ground. We're going to have a quick look at the Inverex Axio. Performance, style and savings, everything at one place. Pakistan's most affordable, environmentally friendly Inverex Axio. The perfect choice. If Mohammad Haris happens to hit a 6 off the very next ball, it'll be the fastest 100 for Pakistan in T20 internationals. Not much pressure, Mohammad. But hit this for 6. Can he hit it for 6? Oh, it's going to be another wide. Keep adding them up. He's trying to just hug inside that line, which is a guideline. Umpires often use it as a definitive line, but it's a guideline only for the umpires. Slicing that one away. Just the single.
He's composed himself nicely here. Mohammad Haris coming at the fall of the first wicket. Remember, the openers got themselves departed early, very early, but then there was a big partnership. And since then, he's looked solid as ever. Was one very difficult chance, and he's played beautifully, very aggressively.
18 from 22. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. Perfectly bowled. Shy of the stumps, would have been home. Very good delivery. Can't do too much with that. Almost the, well, in fact, I'm going to give it the perfect Yorker, because at this stage of the innings, and the guys are playing so well, can't do much with it. 180 for 3 now.
Yeah, just not enough runs on the board on this kind of a surface.
Got 95 runs, Harris, 78 runs in boundaries. Clearly super fit. Can't see a bead of perspiration on his forehead. He's hit that through the covers. He's found the gap and it's raced away for a boundary. Takes him now to 99.
It's all the smiles in the dugout and also in the crowd. They're sensing it. It was in the air, but he picked up the gap. It was full. Really latched onto it and put that away for another boundary between the fielder at mid-off and cover. Look at that gap.
Mohammad Haris, that is absolutely spectacular. What a scintillating performance. Magical. It's his first 100 for Pakistan. First 100 in T20 International as well for Pakistan. Magnificent work from Mohammad Haris. And the first Pakistan non-opener score 100 in T20 Internationals also. He's ticked off a few boxes, that's for sure. Brilliant stuff. What a delight to watch this.
And look at his strike rate. It's above 200 at 224. What a knock from Mohammad Haris. Came in early when they lost an early wicket, but he's not looked back at all. 8 fours and 6 sixes in this blistering knock of 101.
First over. Last ball, the first over. That wicket was lost. Rocking back and just slams that over the ropes as well for 6 more. He's with a rocket now, that's for sure. With a rocket, he wants to finish this quickly. He's putting on a real show. 192 for 3.
Yeah, with that 17 runs of the 17th over. And he also brings up the 50 partnership. 55 of just 27.
Let's look at the work he did to get to his 3 figures. Brilliant. Watch his reaction. Absolutely superb. Broad smile. No perspiration on his shirt, by the way, it seems. Appreciated by this capacity crowd at the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore. Really, really special. Flicked away. Brilliant. Runs are coming left, right and centre now. 1 required now.
The scores are level with that boundary. They never looked in any sort of trouble, even though they lost their first wicket in the very first over. And since then, it's all about Haris. This boundary coming from the skipper.
One to win. And that is going to be it. punch gloves in the middle. They just stroll through to complete the run, and that is it. What a performance by Pakistan. They have been absolutely brilliant today. This has been a wonderful game. They're not totally sure. I think it's done. It's done, guys. It's finished. You've won. You've won 3-0. Captain, congratulations. What a performance. Pakistan win by 7 wickets. 3-0 they win this series. It's the first time they've won a T20 International Series 3-0 since December 2021. And Mohammad Haris, you can be so pleased with your performance because that was really special to watch. Absolutely outstanding work from him, but he wasn't the only one. He had some mates as well. Pakistan have chased down a very big total in front of a mammoth crowd here at the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore.
With 16 balls to spare. Unbelievable performance. They already had the series in the bag, but this is a performance, outstanding one. We have been mighty pleased with the way especially Mohammad Haris has batted tonight. It was a show, and that is that.
Beginning of the tournament, or the series I should say, they said they wanted to play aggressive cricket, smart cricket. They wanted to win as many games as they could in this 3-match series against Bangladesh so that they can go up the series, start their rise up the rankings. They haven't moved in the rankings, but this is impressive stuff. Nice attacking power play work as well. Close to the 60 mark, passed it on 2 of the 3 occasions. And they've certainly been playing with outstanding intent. And to chase this down like they've done today has been very impressive because that's a big total. Chairman's going to be really pleased. He's in the middle there. He's going to be very pleased with this performance. Mike Hesson, the new coach, will be very pleased, of course. His first outing with the team and 3-0. You can't ask more than that. And also some individual performances were just absolutely magnificent, which has been pleasing. For Bangladesh, Atta, what are your thoughts on Bangladesh?